Hi everyone, it's the 3rd of November and a big day for the Americans for sure, as America heads to the polls, and hopefully in maybe 7, 8 hours from now, we'll start seeing the trend on who the next president is going to be. So yesterday we spoke or I spoke about my predictions for the US presidential elections 2020, and using my correction factors, the pi factor and the poll margin error, we came up with Biden with a lead of 1.8 million at a voter turnout of 58%. And my corrected predictions for Biden is 48.3 and 46.9. So he's still going to get more votes, but he's going to lose the electoral college because he doesn't have enough to make up for those wasted votes in places like New York and California. And as promised, I wanted to run the same analysis on the 2016 Brexit referendum that happened in the UK. And if you see the polling that was done at that point in time, let me show you the YouGov survey results. So it was expected to be a Remain of 52% and Leave of 48%. Right? It's a binary, so the sum total will be 100. And if you see this, it was a clear 4% margin lead for Remain. So I think that was what was predicted as well. The whole media thought that the Remain team would just smash the election and have a comfortable victory. So the lead was 4%. Now let's add the same correction factors that we have done for the US polls and see how it pans out for Brexit. Okay, so as I said, the first correction factor is the pi factor. It's essentially the stigma of openly accepting voting for Brexit, right? People don't want to be honest about their voting preferences if they're voting for Brexit. They're not going to tell anyone. They're not going to tell a pollster about it, definitely. Okay, so that's the factor we're factoring in. And then we have the poll margin error. And this is something that has to be added on top of it, because I think that even when the polls are being held, people are giving out wrong responses to the calls, or whichever medium they want to use to get the polling data in. And generally, this 1 percentage point should be taken away from the left side of things and put on the right side. Okay, so that gives you a error of margin error added of 2%. So the net adjusted Remain lead is -3 as per my modeling. And now if I take it and add it to the predictions, all I'm doing is -3, that's a percent and a half less, and then I'm giving Leave a percent and a half more. And you'd be surprised to see that the actual Remain vote was 48.1 and Leave was 51.9. I mean, this model just works. It just works, in any of the settings where the correction factor I feel should be added, and it just works that way. So in summary, my model actually accurately predicts the UK Brexit actuals as it happened. I'll try to create another video for the 2016 Hillary election and see how that pans out. But that's something that we'll do for tomorrow. And today, just enjoy the election day in the US, and it's going to be a fun evening and a fun night tonight. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.